for it to be successful and to move and touch audiences in a very rich and meaningful way and really touch lives. It just means the world. With Shuri, Queen Ramonda is mother, and that's her main goal and focus with Shuri. She's hoping that she will come to a place where she will appreciate the old ways. In some respects, she's trying to guide her. In some, she's gently pushing her, urging her to care for herself, to not close off, to not shut down, to not distance herself from her emotions, from the reality of what's going on.
Your brother is with the ancestors.
Her spirit and her mind needs some tending to. Can't just stay busy working, stay busy going, to forget, to sort of distance what has happened, and that's losing the dearest person on this earth to her. Ramonda's mother is very mindful of that. As she's told her son, and she tells her in a very different way, that you show people who you are. She's not a vengeful, hateful person. She's a brilliant young woman who has everything ahead of her. So which path are you going to take?
Let our gracious response to this incursion be an olive branch. Further attempts on our resources will be considered an act of aggression and met with a much steeper response.
It's a huge room. It was the first day of filming for the movie, but I tried to find what's intimate in it. Whether I'm looking at, the Consulate of France or the other, which was someone that I knew who actually directed me in my first play out of drama school. I tried to find those individuals. I'm not looking at the whole room and I'm trying to really make it more of an intimate moment. For some, it has been a source of healing for them. The experiences they're going through, losing some of their dear family members, be it a brother or an uncle for another. They saw this movie, and it opened up dialogue in terms of, grief and loss and healing and legacy. It's beautiful that it translated, jumped off the screen, because that's exactly where we were every day. It was hot, it was muggy, there were mosquitoes, but it was beautiful out in the forest, in the woods, with the trees and the mossy ground, with the libations being poured. It was just very, very intimate. Seeing the coffin there with the Panther on it, beautifully designed. So thorough, thoughtful. It was a rainy day, and I remember us being in a tent, and it just torrential rains. The scene that you see, we got that part, and we had to get it within a matter, it seemed, of a couple hours. Then the heavens just opened up, and it just rained. The processional with everyone who loved him. Everyone dressed, looking glorious for just this boundless love and joy for a life well lived. Letitia, you could really feel and sense her heartbreak. I would grab her hand or touch her hand, as we proceeded. You stand strong.
Go, John.
Wait, what? And leave you here?
Run!
Turning the page, can't wait to get to work, and then I don't make it. I was distraught. Absolute surprise. Absolute surprise. No heads up, no warning. I had maybe made peace with it. It was such a wonderful shoot, and that's not the first thing you shoot, and so it becomes like any other day. You want to do good work that day. Those days are long and involved. They really make an imprint. And then when you see it come together as a whole, I am also able to take it in. It really has been one of the highlights of my career. To work with the artists that I've worked with Ryan, to work with Marvel, for it to be led by Black female empowerment, for it to be successful and to move and touch audiences in a very rich and meaningful way and really touch lives, it just means the world.